Once again, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from to you for what am I saying? God. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you're watching from. And of course, once again, welcome to Forex Network. So today, we're looking at today's analysis. And once again, remember this is day trade. So we're just looking at likely trade for today. And of course, today we're looking at synthetic. And the synthetic is actually made possible by a broker called Deriv or Derive, and of course this analysis today is sponsored by them. It's actually supported by them. That said, actually we'll be looking at our analysis for today, which is going to be on VIX75 1 second, on VIX75 crash 500, boom 500, boom 1000, of course finally crash 1000. And I don't think we have much to do because our structure is still being respected. You can see on our VIX75 1 second, our recent low and our recent high is still very much valid. So that said, we're looking at internal break of structure. So either we are waiting for the market to either break below this, because for here there was no any break of structure. Here you can see it broke this, but there was not any major retest from me, so I didn't really take this trade. I didn't take any trade inside here, so I'm just waiting for a break below this or a break above it. But then that didn't happen yesterday. So what I'm still expecting, see the same thing. I'm still waiting for a break below this, a retest of that zone, then I think of going short once again. So on VIX 75, I'm still waiting. And please, if you don't know this broker, I said earlier, they're actually Deriv. So please, it's not really available on all broker. But then with this, you can trade on weekend, you can trade on public holidays, and no fundamental needed, just your pure technicals. And if your technical is okay, then you're good to go. Now that's it. Let's go to the next one. This is going to be VIX75, the younger brother. Now the zone is still valid. As you can see, this was actually the zone we marked that yesterday. We've not changed anything. So I don't think we need to mark any other zone today. But you can see a good bullish candle. So let's go for entry time frame. Let's see if we can see any big structure. For now, still no major big structure. You can see it. There's nothing like any major big structure. So we can't really see any big structure around there yet. So that means you have to wait for maybe if this can go up big above the come here for maybe something like a double bottom, then maybe we can think of going low. But if that does not happen, no major break of structure, we still have to wait for a break below this since they're already on a bearish trend, or a break above this to give us a day trade and bull trade. That said, on this we just have to wait and of course expect the alert to be dropped anytime soon, which is going to be a form of reminder. Remember, this is the financial advice. I'm not telling you how you place your money, how you trade. What I'm just telling you is what I'll be doing in the market for today. Now let's go to the next, which is going to be the crash 500. And of course, this was actually where we marked. I think that was, was it on Sunday? I think on Sunday. And we said a break below this, then we are thinking on going down here. And of course, that actually happened. And then I'm sure we all made a lot of profit from this because I think this was shared live when this because initially we took a loss. We actually said it was going to break above it to get it, but then it didn't happen. We had a major break below, and which actually went to our take profit. Now currently the market is currently going to our zone. So then I see expecting a break below this, a retest, and of course continuation on that particular trade. But then if that does not happen, you wait for a break above this, a retest, then look for a continuation on the bullish side. So once more, you can still mark your structure, just do a mark as and watch how the market does. And if you get to our zone, remember the alert will drop at every single time the market gets to our zone to remind you that you should look at your charts. So that's that on H4. But let me see on this. Just like I said, just to wait, just to wait, just to wait. So you just have to wait for a break below this, a retest, then before you think of going short on that. So let's go to the next, which is going to be the boom 500. Our zone was marked recently, so I said recently yesterday. You can see this they all marked yesterday. Yesterday we did, I can't really remember. No, some were marked yesterday because we did analysis yesterday. But then a break below it is a sell. I didn't really take this trade though. I didn't even know when this even happened, so I didn't really take this. But now I'll be expecting a retracement back to the zone. If I see the pull maybe moves to the zone, then rejection, then a bearish candle fully formed below the zone. That I can think of going short again. Of course, my stop loss is going to be above that recent rejection. So I'm still going to be waiting on boom 500. So please, once again, let me go back to 4H4 so you can look at the structure I marked. I used to mark your own too. Going to the next one, boom 1000. This is the second to the last. So our structure is still being valid. This is already marked, and of course, we expect the market to get to this level. And I think there's a minor break of structure around boom 500 right, boom 1000 right now. We can actually see something like the market going below this zone. You can see this zone is it's a zone that was not really able to. What's going on? you couldn't break below this. You couldn't break below. Well, yes, it was actually forming as a support, and now it seems to be breaking below. So you just have to wait for a fully break below, a retest. You can actually see rejection already. But let's just wait. You can see a full break below, a retest. That means the market trying to enter back, but then it's not able to enter. You see the weak candle, then you can see a bearish candle. You can see a bearish candle. You can think of going short on. Of course, your stop loss is going to be above this the rejection around the market. If that happens still, I've still dropped the alerts to still inform you about that. So that means we are still looking up to shorts. What's it called? The boom 1000. If the market should go below this, and finally on crash 1000, our zone still valid. I think we marked this. Where did we mark this? Okay, this was marked here. So this was the zone we actually marked. Now we are expecting what's it called? A retracement back to this zone. For now, I won't be able to say you trade it from anywhere, because trading from here, you're gonna put your stop loss. You want to put it here, you want to put it here, you want to put it here. So the best is just to put your stop loss. So you just have to wait for maybe another structure. If that happens, then you can think of going short. But then for I just say you avoid crash 1000 for today. So maybe just avoid crash 1000 for today. Maybe in a later analysis, you actually look at it. But for now, I won't be doing anything on crash 1000. So once again, as a reminder, on VIX, I'm thinking of shorting it if that zone get broken. On VIX 75, 1 second, sorry. On VIX 75, I'm thinking of either going long or short, depending on what happens. So if it breaks below this, that means a short market. Above this, that means the long market. So on this, I'm currently still bearish because the market is overall bearish. You can see that from the H1 time frame. You can see a good bearish sign. So, but the break above this, then give me a sign that the market likely to change for the day. Remember the day trade. I'm not seeing overall trend. So I'm looking for trades to take today. And of course on crash 500, the same thing, just have to wait for a break below this zone, then a retest, and then boom 500, we are for a retest back to this zone before we can think of shorting this. And crash 1000, boom 1000, either the market gets rejected and there is for a break above this to go long, or a fully formed rejection around here, then a bearish candle for us to go short. So that's going to be the summary of analysis on synthetic market. Don't forget to open a synthetic account which allows you to trade on weekend, on public holidays, no fundamental, just pure technicals. You can share the description, the link to the book I'll be giving there. Of course, you can hit the link to actually register, and of course, you have a lot of benefits, such as free ebooks, free seminar, and daily hints. And of course, you're even giving every month the help you to analyze your trade to tell you how far your trade has been going this month. And believe me, no book actually makes that offer available. That's it. That's going to be the end of analysis for today. And of course, please and please don't forget, trade with caution. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. Hence can happen. You can actually see a very clear setup. I think this is definitely going to happen, and then to your greatest surprise, the totally different opposite thing happens. So please always try to trade with money you know you can actually afford to lose. Once again, please do have a profitable day trade ahead. And of course, peace.